Welcome back to the channel, friends. Today I'm breaking down every single AI feature that Google has dropped recently. From making high-definition AI videos with sound, to editing your photos so they look flawless while keeping your face consistent, to building your own little AI apps without writing a line of code. Google has been busy. So grab your notebook or just sit back, because we're going feature by feature. I'll explain what each tool does, whether it's free or paid, and what the real limits are. Let's dive in. Number one is Gemini, the brain behind everything. Before we talk about the flashy apps, let's start with the engine behind them. Gemini is Google's family of AI models, the brains that power everything else we're about to cover. It comes in different versions: Gemini Pro, the standard model most people can use; Gemini Ultra, the most advanced one available through a subscription; Gemini Nano, the lightweight version that runs right on your phone. With Gemini, you can chat, brainstorm, write, translate, and even analyze images. Think of it as Google's answer to ChatGPT, except it's built into Google's products like Search, Docs, Gmail, and Chrome. Free versus paid. The free version is built into the Gemini app on Android and available on the web. It works well for everyday use. The paid version, called Gemini Advanced, unlocks Gemini Ultra: better reasoning, longer context, deeper research. This costs around $20 a month. Limitations: the free version has smaller memory and shorter answers. If you want those deep dives or big uploads, you'll hit the wall quickly. And Gemini isn't just for text. That's where VO3 comes in. Number two, VO3 and VO3 Fast, Google's AI video maker. Now, this is where things get cinematic. VO3 is Google's text-to-video model. You can literally type a description: a golden retriever surfing on a beach at sunset, and VO3 will generate a video clip, including sound. Waves crashing, seagulls in the distance, the whole vibe. Key features: it works with both text prompts and still images, so you can turn a photo into a moving video. It generates short clips, usually around 8 seconds. And yes, it now supports vertical videos in 9:16 format and even 1080p resolution. VO3 Fast is the lighter, cheaper version. It's designed for quick drafts and everyday creators who don't want to spend too much. Where you can use it? Developers can access it inside Google AI Studio. Everyday users can already try it in YouTube Shorts, where VO3 lets you generate an 8-second video with sound right inside the app. Free versus paid. If you're on the free AI Studio tier, you'll get some credits, but VO3 with sound usually requires a paid plan. On the API side, VO3 used to cost about 75 cents per second of video, but Google recently dropped the price. VO3 Fast is even cheaper at about 15 cents per second. Limitations: in consumer apps like YouTube Shorts, your videos are capped at 8 seconds and stamped with a watermark. On the developer side, you pay per second of video, so making longer videos adds up fast. So, yes, it's powerful, but it's not exactly unlimited. 3. Nano Banana, Gemini 2.5 Image Flash, Google's image magician. This one has a funny nickname, Nano Banana, but it's really called Gemini 2.5 Flash Image. Think of it as Google's magic photo editor. What it can do? Swap clothes or backgrounds while keeping your face the same. Blend multiple photos into one. Remove or add objects just by typing. So you could take your normal photo and say, "Put me in a spacesuit standing on Mars," and it'll do it, while keeping your real face and features intact. Where you can use it? Directly in the Gemini app, inside AI Studio if you're a developer, and even inside Adobe Firefly Express thanks to a new partnership. Free versus paid. In the Gemini app, you can use it for free, but you'll notice a daily limit. Developers on AI Studio get a small free quota. Heavy use costs money. Limitations: Safety filters will block certain edits, like celebrity likeness or copyrighted material. And if you're on the free tier, you'll hit the daily cap quickly. But for personal edits, it's free enough to have fun, and it's way more consistent than older AI photo tools. 4. Google AI Studio, the playground. If Veo 3 and Nano Banana are the engines, Google AI Studio is the garage where you test them out. This is Google's online playground for all its AI models. Here you can try out Gemini text models, test Veo 3 video generation, experiment with Flash image edits, get your API keys if you're a developer. Free versus paid. You can sign in and try a lot of features for free, perfect for small experiments. But if you want to scale, like generate dozens of videos or run bulk edits, you'll need to pay per use. Limitations: free users face daily limits and slower speeds. Paid tiers get priority and bigger quotas. So AI Studio is really the sandbox. You go here to test and learn before building something serious. 5. Google Opal, no-code AI apps. Here's something different. Google Opal lets you build little AI apps and workflows without writing a single line of code. Picture a drag-and-drop canvas where you connect steps. Take an image, edit it with Nano Banana, then send it through Veo 3 to make a short video. Then email the result. All of that can be wired up visually in Opal. Free versus paid. Opal itself is free to use, but every time it calls a model, like Veo or Gemini, you'll be billed according to API pricing. Limitations? It's still new, so the feature set is basic, but it's a goldmine for creators who want custom AI tools without coding. And finally, let's talk about Google Vids, Google's AI-powered video editor. Think of it like Google Docs, but for video. What it can do? Turn still images into short videos using Veo 3, generate AI avatars to narrate your script, auto-trim transcripts so you don't waste time editing, export in different aspect ratios for YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram. Free versus paid. There's a free consumer version of Google Vids, but here's the catch. The free version doesn't include AI. To use the full AI features, you need a Workspace business or enterprise plan or a Gemini Pro or Ultra subscription. Limitations: video projects are capped at about 10 minutes for now. If you're on the free plan, you can still edit manually, but no AI shortcuts. So if you're already paying for Google Workspace, this tool could save you a ton of editing time. So that's the tour. Gemini is the brain. Veo 3 makes videos with sound. Nano Banana edits your photos consistently. AI Studio is the sandbox. Opal lets you build no-code AI apps. And Google Vids is your all-in-one AI editor. Free versions exist for almost everything, but the real power shows up once you pay. The key is knowing where the limits are so you can plan smart. If you'd like me to compare these side by side, like Veo versus Sora versus Runway, hit subscribe and drop your questions in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.